everything up. We're good. All right, so here it is. So our first time ever done. Right now, fasting is this new trend that's blowing up. We've been actually doing it for about 8 years. I personally have been doing it for like 20 years. But here's the cool thing is we finally have a new way to get our fast on. We have a new way to get our fast on. Hey, if you're a faster, do you intermittent fast? Do you long fast? Are you afraid of fasting? Give me a shout out down below. Let me know where you are in the fasting world. Like, what do you do? How do you do it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you afraid of it? Like, I like this going because we're introducing, first time ever, a 5-day fasting kit that's going to allow people to fast for 5 days intermittently. So you can do either a 16-hour fast, which I'm going to explain. You could do a 20-hour fast. I'm going to explain. You could do a 24-hour fast. I'll explain. Heck, you could even go for 48 hours if you want to, utilizing these kits. So it's kind of cool because you can customize the time of the fast, the length of the fast for yourself. We're going to encourage you to commit to 5 days because there's apparently some really good science. I haven't actually seen it, but the doctors that I trust talk about it. Is 5 days. There's a magic window in these 5 days. So I'm super excited about this 46-hour reboot coming up. That's, I see. There you go. There you go. So what's really neat about this is we have this it's called iFast. First, like I said, first of its kind. It's kind of a blend of our 24-hour fast, but we're going to do it for 5 days. So for people that are getting overwhelmed and stressed out of like, I can't fast for 24 hours. I don't want to go without eating. This takes that away. We're going to say, hey, listen, at least shoot for the 16 hours. Even if you have to even go 14 hours, that's a win. But we have a kit that gives you everything you're going to need in that provides a sustained level of energy, mental clarity, focus, helps with mitochondria repair, helps with muscle growth. It helps with anti-aging, sustained energy. It helps with really suppressing the appetite so you don't feel this overwhelmed sense of hunger, so you never fast again. And that's why this is so neat. And what's really cool, for the first time ever, we can actually save some money on fasting. How? Well, because we're going to be replacing out a lot of food, because during this fasting windows, you're probably going to be you don't have to be, but you're probably in caloric deficit, meaning you're going to be eating less calories. We're going to give you all the tools you need. You're going to have 1 to 2 meals a day, but one of those meals we can make it smaller. You do not have to go full ketogenic. You can do a 1 carb meal in the evening if you want to. I encourage, if you want to maximize fat loss, to do a more of a low carb meal in the evening. You want to say hi? Tell everybody why you're so excited about fasting.
I like keto.
You like keto? What's your favorite flavor?
Gummy bear.
Say, I'm a gummy bear. And I was thinking of the different song. Quick question for the 5-day iFast. That's gonna just go through. It's funny. I just got a question about somebody asked about the 5-day fast. So somebody text Cameron Moss and tell her we got her taken care of. So here's the cool thing is that we're gonna do a beta test. Now we're gonna do a couple beta tests. If you're a person that's really excited and wants to move ahead and wants to come do this with us, there's a small group of us that are going to do it starting early next week. We're going to do it from the 19th to the 23rd. We're going to do 5 days before Christmas. Why not get started early? And then for some of you, we're going to do the beta test after January 1st. So you get it now. You can beta test with either way. We felt like, hey, why not get a head start? Why not go faster? Why not maximize this? Listen, I've gotten a little bit, less conscious of food through the holidays. And this is a great way to keep ourselves reset. Hey, during that 5-day fast, I'm personally going to do some coaching around activity, around some fitness stuff. Why not add a little extra to it? Maybe a walking challenge, maybe a burpee challenge, just for 5 days. Why not hold ourselves to a higher standard? So what you're going to get in that kit, you're going to get Signal OS, which is an unbelievable anti-aging product. You're going to get Mitoplex. Mitoplex is a hydration tool that helps with mitochondria turnover, makes you a better fat burner, makes you a better anti-ager. I got my kids rolling in on me right now. Can we want to say hi quick?
Yeah, Papa.
Hi.
Papa, I got you.
So we're just going to go with it right now. Here it is. So can you say hi, Charlotte? We got Sophia in the house, Charlotte in the house, Isabella's downstairs, Alexander's downstairs. Here, we're going to say, I'll prove it. Prove it.
Now you get
All of them. So,
Now they are yours.
all right, so here's what we're going to do. Now you're also going to get Keto Nat. You're going to get our regular Keto Nat for the morning. You're going to get our Ampule Keto Nat in the afternoon. So much important. I'm not going to get into the details of this, but the guy that set this up is a pretty smart dude. I'm telling you, the guy that put this together Super smart dude. You're also going to get 2 Keto Pro, which ironically I don't have right in front of me. I'm drinking one right now actually. You're going to get 2 Keto Pro, one for the mid morning, early, or maybe around lunchtime, and then one for after dinner. This is to help really get the protein levels up, but keep you in the fasted state. It's all been formulated really neat. I'm talking really fast because I'm super excited. My girls came in and got me a little more amped up. And you're going to get that for 5 days. So for 5 days, and you can go get up in the morning, drink your ketones. You're going to wait to eat your first meal. Try to go to lunch. Try to go to noon. If you can't make it till noon, eat at 11. Hey, we love you either way. By the end of the 5 days, you will be able to make it till noon. If you want to go to 2, you can go to 2, right? You're still going to want to eat your food. I'm not telling you not to eat food. We still want to eat your food. We just want to maximize the fasting, the intermittent fasting effect. Okay. And then you're going to have a nice, good dinner. You're going to have ketones in the afternoon, nice dinner. And then we're going to finish the day with your Keto Pro. Yes, you can have a little, this has coconut milk in it, low sugar. It doesn't have any sugar in it. Want to try it? Let me try it. I don't know if you've ever tried this one. This is this is a cookie butter. And then you're going to get a variety of all of them. So you might not get the same flavor. So you're going to get to try a lot of stuff. You like that? I think she's drinking it all. She's drinking it all. And this is what's exciting about this. It's the first ever of its kind, a fasting kit to help anybody get through a fast, either a short fast, 12-hour, 16-hour, let's go more than 12 hours, 16 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours, 24 hours. Isn't that good? She likes it. And so I'm just excited. If you want this fasting techniques, you got to get it now. It's a beta test. This is a limited time, first of its kind, never been done before. This is for people that really are serious about wanting to make a shift, make a change. The small group of us are going to be doing it here in December. Most people are going to be waiting until January to do this. I don't care. If you want to do part of the beta test with us, grab your kit. You have to have an account to grab your kit. So this is what I'm going to tell everybody right now. Get back to whoever invites you to follow me. Get back to them. Let them know, hey, I want to check out this kit. I want to check out this fasting program. You got to get it in. Maybe today. It might sell out tonight. It might sell first thing in the morning. I don't know. When it's gone, it's gone. We got a limited supply. 45 hours in right now, Kathy Berry says. Love it. So here's the thing. This cool thing about this fasting protocol is not only is it good for maximizing fat burning, not only is it good for anti-aging, but it's also going to be really important for people that want to help maintain and build muscle. It's super cool. So I'm going to be strategic about how I'm going to encourage exercise or activity with this. Hey, that's part of my my comparison. She has Gatorade. I have Gatorade and Red Bull here that I do comparisons with our product and this crap. That's why they're not open. So hold on a second. Can I just finish, please? Well, not the big ones. We have the small ones downstairs for you guys. They're grabbing all my keto swag. So here's what I want you to do. Get back to whoever invited you to follow me. Get your kit. It's called iFast. Yes, you can add on a box of Drink Ketone Challenge. If you're new, you can still get it. They're going to send you over a personal link. You're going to order it, and you're going to grab your kit. If you're brand new, I'm going to tell you, though, grab at least one challenge kit with the iFast because you're going to want to have some ketones after the fast. You want to keep this thing going, keep the momentum going, especially through the holidays. We want to prevent anything that's going to happen through Christmas. Now, okay, here's the last thing. If you're following me to follow me, then hit me up. I'm going to take care of you. Just hit me a message. Whatever platform you're on, if you don't hear from me, I'm literally going live on like 7 platforms right now at the same time. So if you don't hear from me, hit me a DM, hit me a private message. But like, take this serious, take this opportunity to go change your life forever for the first ever iFast, 5-day fast, integrated. Literally in 5 days, you're going to save money. You're just not going to eat. You're going to cut out a lot of crap, I promise you. And you're not going to want to eat. You're not going to feel that hangry. You're going to feel good. And you're setting yourself up for the anti-aging that you want. If you want to do it before the end of the year, you're setting yourself up to not only prevent fat gain through the holidays, but to maximize it and to have a 2023 that's epic, that's better than you've ever had before, no matter how old you might be. So, y'all, if you're excited about the iFast, put iFast in the chat below. If you're excited for this, like, let's have some fun. I don't know if you guys realize this, but I'm back on my I'm back on StreamYard, so I can actually do lives across many platforms. So I don't actually know where people are commenting on like all the platforms. I don't actually know where they're coming from. So, but I'm super excited about this. I will take a second because I decided I did this in 10 minutes. I'm 9 minutes and 40 seconds in. So I will go 5 minutes with Q&A because I know there's a lot of people out there that have questions. So if you have a question, Lynn, this is the time to ask that question. If you have a question, this is a great time to ask. I know Lynn asked me earlier if you want to lean out and you want to get ripped and shredded. She used those words. Could this be a strategy? Absolutely. What I tell people, fasting is really important. And if you do it right, it can be very, very successful. So do I recommend fasting all the time? No, it's a cycle and you should calorically cycle your body, not necessarily carbohydrates. That's a choice. It depends on if you're using your carbohydrates or not based on your fitness levels and all these other factors. But fasting, if it's an intermittent fast where you do it for, a 24-hour fast on Mondays, if you do it for 5 days in a row, or if you do a 60-hour reboot with us, where you go up to 60 hours without food, you don't have to go all 60 hours, but if you go up to 60 hours, you want to cycle calories, meaning maybe on Friday and Saturday you eat more. That's important because that helps protect your metabolism. If you're always in the cutting phase, if you're not eating enough food all the time, you're going to slow your body down. You don't want that. Fasting, you still need to eat to your life, right? Eat for energy, eat for fuel, eat to perform better. So high quality food is super important. But at the same time, what we want to do is we want to be able to use the fasting technique to help. This is mimicking what our ancestors would have done. Think about this. 10,000 years ago, our ancestors would have found food. They would have overindulged, right? They would have ate a lot of food at one time. But then they might go a day or two without that much food, right? But then when they got food again, they would eat again. So that they're keeping their metabolism up because they're cycling calories. Now, that's unpredictable. So we have to kind of mimic that. Maybe you do it on a Wednesday and on Saturday you overeat, or not overeat, but you eat a higher amount of calories. That's a calorie cycle. Or you do 5 days in a row fasting and then 2 days where you do higher caloric intake. So to remind your body that it's thriving, that it's growing, that it's evolving, that it's changing. So this could be definitely a strategy, and you can partner this up with a workout or with a fitness routine, with a nutritional plan that you're currently using, just implementing the fasting technique with it. Dustin, what nut mix would you recommend for snacking with Keto Pro? On the fasting technique, I wouldn't do it during our fasting programs. I wouldn't add the nuts and stuff like that. But what I would tell you, if you're really on a health journey, and you're drinking, if it's our Keto Pro, if it's Keto Nat or whatever it is, when it comes to nuts and seeds, I'm always very cautious of those. To me, I actually tend to only have nuts and seeds when I travel because it's a convenience factor. At home, I tend not to use them very often. The reason why is that most of your calories and most of your energy should come from real food. Not that nuts and seeds aren't real food. They shouldn't be substantial amounts. So most people shouldn't have more than an eighth of a cup or a fourth of a cup. They're different people, different sizes, different body types, but more than a fourth of a cup of nuts or seeds a day. So an eighth to a fourth of a cup a day of nuts and seeds. Now, when you start adding all these nut butters and snacks and cereals and low carb desserts, that can add up really fast and way beyond. So that's just a general rule of thumb. I'm not a huge fan of them to be consumed a lot, but if you're on the road, I'd rather you have that than maybe something else that's more crappy for you. But my real goal is for you to eat real food, good proteins, good vegetables. If you're not full keto, where you're eating high quality fruits, high quality starches, like a sweet potatoes or root vegetable, things like that, I'd rather you do those things because I think you'll see a long-term better results that way. So I hope that answered your question, Jeff. But just be cautious of that. I'm a big fan of fasting. My first fast was, anybody want to guess how long my first fast was? You want to guess? Should you add more protein like eggs or meat at the time you have your first pro? So during our fasting, the I fast, you're going to have your first protein. You're going to your first Keto Pro around lunchtime. Okay, so your ketones in the morning, you're going to kind of break your fast. And Keto Pro doesn't really break your fast, but at that same time or within an hour of that, I'm going to recommend a small meal unless you're going to go for the full 24-hour fast. Now, should everybody go full 24 hours? At first, I want you to kind of lean into it. The rule of thumb is the more body fat you have on you, the more you can go a little longer on your fast. The leaner you are, the less you're probably going to go for 24 hours most of the time. Just a rule of thumb. It's not a standard. So yes, sometime around, let's say between 12 and 2, you're going to want to have some type of meal if you're going to do more of the intermittent fasting side of things. But that's going to be situationally based. Initially, I'm going to tell people like, hey, have your ketones, have your Keto Pro, and just kind of wait till you're hungry to have your first meal. That's what I'm going to suggest initially. And your body will tell you. Too many people right now are fasting. They're getting hungry or their energy levels are low and they don't realize why. And the reality is they need fuel. They need fuel their body. So our product helps with appetite and helps with that hunger. So I can understand why you feel like you don't feel as hungry, but you still need to make sure you fuel your body. Without fuel, you're not going to be performing at the highest level. Remember, our product's about performance, You perform better at fat burning. You perform better at muscle building. You perform better at energy. You perform better at mental focus. You perform better at mental clarity. You perform better at sleep. It's not about lack, it's about gaining. And that's what our product does. That's what our company's all about. So, woo! Any other questions for me? I'm just fired up. This is the first of its kind. If you're ready to make a change, you're ready to change your life, this is the way to do that. And I said on a call earlier today is that ketones do all these amazing benefits, right? The energy, focus, mood, sleep, fat loss, all these amazing benefits. But here's the reality is that they improve your energy and they improve your brain power, your mental focus. And whatever your goals are in life, if you have more sustained energy, not like this hyper energy. Yeah, this is me normal, guys. This isn't me on ketones. I got this weird energy. I always have, right? But if you have more sustained energy and you have more mental clarity and mental focus to get stuff done, whatever your goals are, you're going to achieve at a higher level. That's what ketones really do. And they have all these extra benefits along the way. I mean, people are just rolling into the office today. This has been fun. And stealing my charger, stealing everything. My wife's in there now. I mean, Jesus. Everybody say hi to April. Bob, Boo Boo Trick says, my cholesterol is very high and my doctor wants me to stay away from fat. Get a new doctor. What I would do is work with your doctor in that. Some doctors need to be educated that might not be the real problem. Also, keep in mind, you can Google Dr. Brett Scher. He's a good friend of mine, Dr. Brett Scher, and look up cholesterol, and you can read about what he's saying. Cameron Moss made it on. She's finally asked that question, Cameron, on the live here, so I can answer it. So what you need to know is that there's more to health than cholesterol. Cholesterol is it's a factor, and it can be a very important factor for some people. Cholesterol is really important for our health. It's important for our brain. It's important for hormones. But it's really the density of your cholesterol that matters more. So if they didn't measure it properly, then you'd want to get more clarity on knowing if that's a problem. And then also we got to be clear of what kind of fat, right? There's so many different types of fats out there that we need to be really clear about what's impacting your body or not. So I would just tell you, boo-boo tricks, you want to analyze that a little further. You want more, there's got to be more information there because it's about your health. It's about vitality. It's about life. And there's a lot of new information out there. It's not new. It's been around for 60, 70 years. It's just that we just didn't know. You didn't hear about it. And it's now finally becoming mainstream. It's called the big fat lie. And it's a factor, but probably not the big factor. So something I would like you to dig deeper into and learn more about. My wife says she loves to see the new baby. I did a live with the new baby the other day. I will bring her on screen when she's awake next time. Cameron, I don't have your text message, what you sent me, but if you have that question, drop it in here. I will say it. But I got time for about one more question, and then I'm going to be bitty bopping off. So once again, if you're just joining us, we got the iFast. First time ever iFast is being released. It's pretty funny. I got a text saying that the CDC is saying they're seeing an influx in flus, and it literally texted me that. I thought it was kind of crazy. So anyway, so iFast is being released right now. It's a beta test. This isn't something it's live for everybody in the world. This is something that you can get right now, limited time. You can be part of our beta test. Some of us are going to do it early, and then some of us are going to wait. Some people are going to wait a little bit longer. But I want to be ahead of the curve. I want to be the first to do this. I want to really try this on so that we can show how much in January it can change so many lives. And if you're an entrepreneur like I am, come do this sooner than later, because this is the future. Next year, you're going to see fasting go through the roof. It's already been becoming more popular. We've been teaching fasting for 7 years, improve it, and you're going to see this go completely bonkers. And this is really, really fun. So we're just bringing the beta test to you guys all soon. Vegetarians ask if they should do 2 pros to break fast. No, I would just follow the protocol. If I was a vegetarian, I would just follow the protocol. That's it. So remember, this fast, we did a big talk on it this weekend. We're telling people, this is not a keto fast. It's not a ketogenic diet. You are going to be in ketosis because you're going to be drinking ketones. But you can do, we always, like Dr. Andy said this, like do 1 carb meal, have 1 carb per 1 meal a day. So if you want to do a low carb lunch and then have 1 carb for dinner, like a sweet potato, that's fine. You got to just ask yourself, what's your really goal? There's a lot of benefits of fasting. You can still lose body fat and not be full-blown keto, right? It's quite evident you can do that. So the goal here is to how to find a blend that you can maintain and live a life by and learn a balance for yourself. And that's what we're really going to be steering towards 2023 is trying not to get people caught up into this, I have to do a ketogenic diet. Well, why can't we do some ways to increase your ketones through drinking ketones? Maybe do some lower carb options and then find a way to enjoy your life. Like, hey, on Thursday night, I had pizza for dinner, but I still intermittent fasted. I ate a low carb lunch and I did it again the next day. Well, guess what? You might win bigger that way than trying to be perfect all the time. But that's going to be up to you. We're trying to change the psychology of how we're living life because at the end of the day, I did the diet, I taught the diet, and nobody else follows it. Everybody quits. So that is not the right approach. If everybody's going to quit it, that's not the right approach. But what if we could find a hybrid in between? We know ketones are important. We know that getting ketones up is going to help people. But what if we can find a way for people to live better with, like, if you've made it this far, everything you did wasn't wrong, if that makes any sense. Like every time I talk to people, it's funny because they always feel like what they're doing is so wrong. Like I'm failing, I'm doing everything wrong. How? You didn't make it this far if you did everything wrong. It's not possible. You must have been doing a lot of things right, or your body's really resilient, right? So to me, I want people to own that and like realize that you can't be that far off. Now it's going to take time to fine tune it. We know fasting is really, really important. We know that it can help to fine tune and help you live a better life. But at the end of the day, Daryl, well, hey, Daryl, I miss you. Can't wait to see you soon. But at the end of the day, you got to find a way to live your life. You know what I mean? Like that's the most important thing. It's like we got to take the pressure off ourselves. I was on with a lady earlier. She just wants the perfect plan for her. It doesn't exist. Start here, realizing that you're going to strive for better, realizing that you're going to maybe you have a month of January, you're going to take it more serious. But on February, don't go back to your old lifestyle that didn't work for you either. Find a way in between the two. Take the challenge and then find a way to adapt something into your life. That's the art of what Provis does. Like that's what makes us so special. It's like, yeah, for 5 days you're going to intermittent fast. We didn't say it's for 55 days. We said for 5 days. And maybe what you're going to learn in that 5 days is that that your relationship with food needs to change. Maybe you're going to learn some other things. Maybe you're going to learn that you can modify a few things, or maybe it's not that hard and you get more confident. And then maybe you can do intermittent fasting 3 times a week after that for the next year. And that's all you need to do to make every change you need in your life. Most people, it's 1 or 2 degree changes. It's not a 360, right? And we want to keep that in mind. Like it's not a 180, right? The fastest way from New York to LA on an airplane is a straight line. But too many people want to go all the way down to Mexico, and then they want to fly up to Minnesota, then down to Miami, then to New York because they change too fast and too much. Water boils at 212 degrees, but at 211 degrees, it just sits there. It's 1 degree to go to boiling. So the same thing in this. So this is a program that you can start to implement to make a little adjustments to your diet. So we don't want you to change everything in your diet. Every time people do that, their bowels get all weird. Everything gets all weird. Let's just start making the right adjustments with scientifically backed evidence systems and programs that already are going to work no matter what you do with it, and take the pressure off our backs to be perfect. So I talked really fast. I'm excited. So it doesn't look like there's any more questions. I got people I'm getting tagged all over the world. But one more time, the iFast is live. You can join us and you can change your life forever, or you cannot join us and I don't know. Good luck, I guess. Good luck. I don't know what else to say. I hope you change your life for the better, right? Get back to whoever invites you to follow me. Get back to them and say, hey, listen, I'm going to do this. I want to learn more. I want to get going. Listen, the iFast, the price is amazing, right? It's basically the food you're not going to eat, you're going to recover with products, and you'll feel better than you've ever felt in 5 days. It's going to be remarkable. I do recommend people that are brand new to grab some extra ketones with it. You're going to want them, I promise you. Daniel, I miss you at Epic also. But last thing I would say, if you're not drinking this yet, and whoever you're following, get this product in their hands. If you're already drinking ketones, come be part of the beta test with us. It's going to be well worth it. And then of course, if you're following me and you have questions, I'm in so many platforms right now. You might have to hit me a private message. I'm going to try to go through all the lives and everything, but it sometimes gets missed. You watch the replay, hit me in a DM inbox. Let me help guide you, answer questions, and take care of you. So super, super blessed to be part of this community. For everybody that won awards, that made impact, that has changed their life with our community, it's just the beginning of something special. So thank you for everything you do, because we're a team. We're a big team that helps do this together. So cheers, y'all. Have a good night. Oh, also, who's my gummy bear?